Kings and queens, welcome back to another ESG football video. For those who don't know, ESG football will be a free-to-play football game that features 7v7 and 11v11 modes. No AIs, no bots, all human controlled. It's going to be a very unique football experience. Now, as I said in the intro, ESG football will have 7v7 and 11v11, right? And strictly based off how football is as a sport, those are going to offer you very different experiences. Okay, like for example, 7v7 will appear to be, I think it will be easier to grasp, game plans and things of that nature because there are less people on the field and you have less options as far as personnel and formations go, as compared to 11v11. For example, in 11v11, you can go 4 wide receivers and a running back and go 5 wide. Or you can go 3 wide receivers and a running back and 2 running backs. You can go 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and a running back. You can go 2 wide receivers, a tight end, and a running back. You can go 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, and a running back. Like the combinations you can do with 11 on 11 is endless. Like it seems like you have so many options. And in 7v7, your options are going to be with 3 linemen. You're going to have 2 wide receivers and a running back. You can go 3 wide receivers, no running back, 1 wide receiver, 2 running backs, or 1 wide receiver, a tight end, and a running back, 2 tight ends, no receivers. You see the point, all right? The number of possibilities is a lot less. All right. So just from that standpoint, you will see that 7v7 will be slightly more casual strategically as compared to 11v11. But which game mode do I believe will be the more popular one or the more successful one? That's kind of what I want to talk about here in this video. And in my opinion, I believe it's going to be the 7v7. Now, according to the developers, they will offer somewhat different experiences based on the fact that 7v7 will be a lot more arcadey. And I don't mean it will play different from the 11v11. It will still be physics based. And I'm going to do a video on what that means in the future. But I'm thinking what they mean by that is like it would be much more flashy. You see much more of the emos, maybe some behind the back passes, juking, putting the ball between your legs, things of that nature. That's what they mean when they say 7v7 would be more arcadey. You know what I'm saying? As compared to 11v11, which would be more realistic, more simulation, kind of like what you see on Sunday in the NFL. None of the extra stuff. Right. So even with that being said, I think even if the 2 game modes were exactly identical in how they played out aesthetically, like with the arcade versus simulation, I still think 7v7 would be the more popular game mode. All right, and I'm glad they have both, and I think they should keep both, especially from like a competitive standpoint for professional teams, things of that nature. They should keep both, but I think from people sitting at home, you will see 7v7 for a couple of reasons. The first reason is from what I mentioned already. It will be easier to grasp just strategically. It's a lot less confusing. What game plan you want to do and execute will be easier to grasp. All right, that's the first reason. The second reason is that I believe that it would just be easier to get 7 of your friends together than 11 because it's a smaller number. Most people don't have 6 people they can play the game with, right? So they can't fill up a whole 7v7 team, but they got 2, right? And if you got 2 people you could play with, that's almost half of a 7v7 team, but it's a lot less, than half of an 11v11 team. You know what I'm saying? In 11v11, you and your 2 friends got to cooperate with 8 other guys. When in 7v7, you and your 2 friends got to cooperate with just 4 other guys. And I have a twin brother and a little brother. That's 3 people I play the game with already off the rip. You include my cousin and my best friend from high school, that's 5 guys. Like I almost have a whole team that I play the game with on the regular already. So that automatically makes 7v7 more attractive to me because I have 2 more friends that play the game, and then I can have a full squad, and there you go. But finding a full squad in 11v11, that's going to be a task. And I think it's going to be a task that not many people are going to be trying to tackle. You know what I'm saying? But I still think it's a dope option. And they should for sure keep it, even if just for the competitive aspect of it, of having professional teams, tournaments, playing for money, things of that nature. But I for sure think that 7v7 will be the more popular mode. And it's kind of the mode, I'm not going to lie, that I'm slightly more excited for. But I can't wait to play both. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. Tell me what you guys think. Which mode are you more excited for, 7v7 or 11v11? And which one do you think you'll be playing more often? Let me know. That'll be the end of this video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And if you enjoy the content, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.